I mixed my own lipsticks and lip glosses for the longest. I mean, because I did not have the money like that to go into these manufacturers and do this and then at the time too, I really didn't understand the manufacturing part like I do now.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed mixing my own lipstick palettes, like, and they would sell out like this. When it comes down to a foundation, I am very, very anal about it. Like, if it's not right, if it doesn't look the way I need it to look on the skin, I'm not launching it.
Yeah.
And there's been sometimes people like, oh my God, I see her playing with foundations, y'all. And then it doesn't drop. A lot of people are aggravated with me, but I'm just like, y'all gonna have to get aggravated. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. If it's orange, if it's this, if it's that, I'm not gonna do it. And we've seen not too long ago
people getting dragged.
A brand dropped the jet black foundation.
This color.
What are we doing with what? Did you try that on someone before you did it?
And you can see a lot of people getting caught up with like TikTok shop.
Correct.
And like buying stuff off of TikTok. You be selling your stuff on TikTok shop?
Girl, every day. Y'all go get these lipsticks every day. Y'all go get this powder every day.
Really?
Every day. Every day. Do not sleep on the TikTok shop. And I used to run into this thing where the bridesmaids forget that it's not their day.
Oh my gosh. The bridesmaids were the mother of the bride.
Girl, see? Only we understand that. I want to do your makeup and I want to go home. Like,
why are we twins? I literally say those exact words.
And I'm out, baby. I'm packing it up. You gonna see that little rolly? All right, y'all. Like, I'm done.
Welcome to the Friends in Beauty podcast, a safe space for ambitious beauty industry creatives to have real talk, get authentic answers, and practical tools to grow their businesses. Join me every week as me and my special guest reveal the keys to longevity and success in the beauty industry, from the ups and downs of their journey to the nitty-gritty of their struggles and triumphs. We're spilling the tea on it all, and most importantly, having fun while doing it. You ready?
Hey, what's up? It's your best friend in beauty here, Aquia Robinson. Welcome back to another episode of the Friends in Beauty podcast. I'm so happy to have you here, and I hope you're listening to this episode in high spirits and in good health. Now, on today's episode, I had the pleasure of having Alores Norris in the Friends of Beauty guest chair. So Alores is an author, makeup artist, on-air personality, and the founder and CEO of the House of Flawless. And she is unleashing the power of beauty and brains in the beauty industry. Y'all, I'm so tickled because I get to like meet my Instagram friends and like chat it up with them. I have been a fan of Alores for years, and I'm so excited to have her here. So welcome to the Friends of Beauty podcast, Alores.
Hello, hello, hello. I am so happy to finally be here.
I'm like really tickled. As you can see, I was like, stumbling over my words and stuff like that. Like, I'm not nervous. I'm just like really excited to finally meet you, because I feel like I've been following you for like a long, long time, but I never had like the pleasure of like talking to you and like getting to know you. So I'm really excited to have you here.
Same here. Same here. I love it. I have been following you for a while, and I'm like, one day she gonna ask me.
That is so funny, because people be doing that. Like, there's a few people that are like in my network that like I've reached out to recently, because what this is me getting back to talking to the people that I want to talk to. I feel like you've been on my list for a very long time. Like, honestly, maybe since the beginning, where I just kind of like brainstorm, like, who would you want to talk to? And like, I'm just getting back to like genuinely like the people that I'm interested in. So people I've reached out to recently, they're like, I was just waiting for you to ask. I'm like, you could have said something. They could have came on at any time. Like,
yeah, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. Finally, I'm happy. Love it.
Well, before we jump into it, we're going to start off with some icebreakers just to get us warmed up. And I always say so the Friends and Beauty audience can get to know you outside of what you do professionally.
Okay.
So the first one, just give us 3 random facts about you.
3 random facts. I have 3 boys. Been married for 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
And what's another random? I don't know. I'm an AKA sorority. Alpha,
Okay.
Alpha sorority. I don't know. Those are
Wow.
three random facts.
3 boys married for
Yes.
20 years, and she is a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Okay. I love it. I love it. What do people always tell you that you're good at aside from what you do professionally?
Oh gosh. Usually I am good at anytime someone sits in my chair, they end up really just telling me about their life. I don't know where that comes
Mhm.
from. But they say I'm good at I don't know if you would say it advising or mentoring them or giving them some type of advice, talking to them, talking them down, some type of thing like that. But my energy gives them comfort,
Yeah.
I guess you would say.
Yeah.
So that's usually what I get.
I like that. I think that's like a common trait that we have
It
among
is.
most
Mhm.
beauty professionals, because somebody was like, no, not all of us got it, but for the most part, we all
I
have
would
that.
think we all yeah, I guess it's really in your energy. It's
Yeah,
really
they had that
yeah.
bedside like manner, like,
Uh-huh. 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 Yep.
yeah, just take the coins and leave.
Yeah. 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 I talk. I talk, I laugh, I giggle. We have a great time in here. I'm not just really, take the coins and leave. I think once I get to that part of it, I don't think I'll do makeup anymore because that means I'm
Right,
aggravated. So
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yes,
Hmm.
okay. When is the last time you did something for the first time? Have you had any new experiences lately?
No new experiences lately. Does it have to be related to makeup?
Mm-mm, nope.
Okay, so the last time I did something for the first time was drop my middle son off to college. That was
Oh
something
my
that I
God.
did. Yeah, so yeah, that was it. That was it.
You got college kids.
Girl, I have grown boys, grown
So you
boys.
out here living your life.
Correct. So my oldest one will be 21 Saturday.
You
And then
out
my
here.
middle is 19, and then my baby will be 17 in November.
Yeah, this is like a whole new chapter for you. The kids are
All of this,
grown.
all of this is new. Yes, ma'am. All of this is new. So that was the first time I did something, the last time I did something for the first time. And I finally understood how my mom felt when she saw me walked away. Because I was just like, girl, I'll
What?
be back. But it's a difference, man.
I know this is icebreakers, but like I guess this is breaking the ice. But like
Yeah.
what blows my mind is because I don't feel like I don't know if you want to put your age out there, but I don't feel like we're that far apart in age. So when I see people like around like in my age group with like kids in college or like going to college and I just got my little 3-year-old cat, I
I'll
just
be
be like,
42 in October.
huh?
I'll be 42 in October.
Even at that far, I'm 37.
Mhm,
So like I
mhm.
have, same age group. And I have another
Yeah.
friend of mine that's like her son just went to college this year. And I'm like, dang, y'all got grown kids.
Grown, grown, and all we want to do is rest. We just want to get some time just to lay down. That's it.
I love it. I love that.
Somewhere.
Shoot.
That's it.
To ship
Mhm.
the middle baby off to college. Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting
See,
on that. Yeah.
so
So,
me and my best friend have this term called mini wins that we use to celebrate milestones that lead up to
mhm,
like a bigger goal. Have you
mhm.
had any mini wins this year that you're like super proud of that's leading up to something bigger, like a milestone?
A mini win, I would say, I did my first Hulu commercial for House of Flawless.
Nice.
And then the director of the Hulu commercial put that commercial up against other brands, Coca-Cola, AT&T. It was a college commercial and a couple of others, but I won. And they kind of call it like the Emmy of commercials. And
Yeah.
I won, and he brought me this thing, and I'm just looking like, wow. Okay, so that was like a small win for me. It's a
That's
big win, but it's a small win for me, and it just did something to me.
that's really cool. So when you say you won, so as far as like viewership or like how does it work?
So what he did was they put it not viewership, but just the making of it, just the idea of it, just the
Oh, got
product of
you.
it. They put it in against all these other bigger brands, and we was the one that took it home.
That is so amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh, that's a
So,
big win. That's a big win. I don't know. That's a mini win. Big mini. I don't know.
that's a big mini. I
Yeah.
think a big one is me doing the movies and winning an Oscar for makeup. That's a big one for me. But
Mhm.
this one, I call it my little commercial Emmy. That's a little one for me.
I love it. Okay. So last one. So if you weren't a makeup artist right now, the House of Flawless, being the founder, CEO, is there anything else you could see yourself doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna make you laugh. Let me make you laugh. And I tell my husband this all the time. I was like, I think I missed my calling. I will be investigator. I'm telling you, I'll be out here solving these people crimes.
If you need an assistant, I'm right there with you. I was just having this conversation earlier. I swear to goodness. I
I'm
was like,
telling you,
you can
I'm
find
always
something
looking
out.
at the first 48 and I know who did it and where they at. Like I'm telling you, I think if I was not a makeup artist, I think that's what I'll do. I think that's what I would have been.
All
I'm
right, so
telling you.
me, you, and Chidi. I talked to Chidi Ashley earlier. We
We
need to
just need to
form
get
some
together
kind.
and do it. And just open up our own thing and solve these people crimes because we already know what's going on.
Get a black woman on the case. I'm just saying, we're gonna figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Just put
Little
us, y'all taking too long.
resourcing,
Y'all
little.
taking too long. We know exactly what to do. So I think that's what I'll be doing.
I, I support your efforts. Like I'm right there with you. Like I was just telling her earlier, I feel bad sometimes for how much I enjoy true crime, but I just really enjoy like the investigative side and how they get to their. I used to be watching First 48 too much. Now it's this podcast called Sisters Who Kill, and they mhm.
Okay, so I
Sisters Who Kill,
gotta get
and
on
they
that one.
recap different crime stories of like black women who have like committed these crimes and
Oh my God.
like real life people.
Yeah. I
Oh,
gotta get on that.
salute.
I'm telling you,
Mhm.
that's my thing. And it's so weird, girl. I sit in, have me a bag of popcorn and sitting there looking at it, and it does not bother me, but I'm definitely figuring it out. And by the time the end of the show, I'm like, I told you
I knew it.
that's what it was.
I
As soon
knew
as
it.
you said something, I told you that's what it was. So I think that's what I've been doing.
I love it. This is a fun icebreaker session. I always find something in common with somebody, but yeah, I absolutely love it. So, where should we start? Oh my God, let me ask you this because I'm always trying to figure out how did I first like stumble across you? Did you used to do YouTube?
No.
No, I don't know how I
I
stumbled.
think it was from Tiana.
Uh-huh. Say that
You know,
again.
Tiana,
My,
Tiana.
yeah, that's my makeup cousin.
I think that's where it was from.
Okay.
I think that's where it's from because am and still I call her my mentor. A big, big follower of her, and me and her did some classes together at one point. So
Uh-huh.
maybe that could have been what it was.
Okay. And maybe I followed you from like a post of hers or something
Could have
like
been.
that.
It could have
I said, I know
been.
I've been following you for a while, and I can't remember how I came across you, but maybe what it is because I know you always got a popping lip,
I'm
and I
gonna pop a
love
lip. You know
I
I'm
love me a popping lip. So that's
if I
probably
don't
what
do
caught my attention.
the lip gonna pop. Yes, ma'am. So that
Yeah.
could have been her. It could have been through her.
Okay. So are you in South Carolina?
I am. I
Okay.
am. I am in the Greenville, South Carolina area.
Nice. How far is that from Florence?
Girl, okay, so I'm from King Street, not Florence.
Nothing. I had the pleasure look of going there earlier this year. So I was like, okay, I can say I went to South Carolina.
So Greenville and Florence is pretty far. I'll say about 5 hours.
Okay.
I'll say about 5 hours. But where I'm originally from is called King Street, South Carolina, and it's
Mhm.
about 30 minutes from Florence.
Nice. How long have you been doing makeup now?
I started in 2005.
Really?
I started in 2005.
Wow. How'd you get your start? What was it?
So I was living in Germany and I had these two toddlers. My husband was deployed, and I was pretty much like, I need to get into something. I am depressed. I am about to lose my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I need to start getting into something. So I would go to, they call it the PX. I would go and visit some of my friend girls. One worked at Estee Lauder, the other one worked at Clinique.
Uh-huh.
I would sit there and they would sit there and do my makeup, and I would sit there and play in their face, and they let me do that. I mean, we were Army wives. We really did not have anything else to do when they was gone.
Yeah.
So we were kind of playing people's makeup, and they was like, Alores, you kind of good at this. You kind of work at this.
Okay.
So they had a course online. I'll never forget it. They had a course online so you can get your certification.
Mm-hmm.
And that course online will send you this huge box of makeup. And they would teach you online of how to do the makeup.
Wow.
Right? So I sat there, I did that Hollywood Expressions online. That was the name of it. I sat there, I took that 4-week course, got certified. All of the Army wives around me, I would make sure to do their makeup for every ball we had, every lunch, every let's just go out for coffee, every family photo. I was the makeup girl on base. So that's really how it started. That's how it
So were you like into makeup at all at that time?
Before that, no.
Wow.
Before that, no. But once I started it, I just loved it.
Like a creative or anything at heart?
Not really, not like that. No, that was my first thing. And then after that, when we got back to the States, I decided to go back to school.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to school for studio arts, and I started painting and doing little things like that. And we got into a class, it's called self-portraits. So unbeknownst to me, I was really good.
Right.
Had never picked up a paintbrush.
That's crazy.
Unbeknownst to me, I'm really good. And my professor was like, Alores, I bet you can do makeup, because I never told them that that's what I did.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can do it. So then I started doing her face, and she showed me different ways I could bring in painting side with the makeup side. And that's really how it just kind of blew up for me.
That is amazing, because most times, of course, you hear people that's like, "Oh, I used to play in my mom's compacts," or like, I wasn't like that either. I wouldn't say I was definitely like a creative kid. I grew up around like the arts and stuff like that, but I didn't know that I had like a like a visual arts, I guess, type
Yeah,
of
yeah,
vibe
yeah.
until like I was in my late 20s.
I had no clue. Like I would put on a lipstick here and there, or a lip gloss here and there. You remember back in the day, the old oils that chap your lip, like little stuff like that. But as far as full blown make, I was not into it at all.
Yeah.
Did not get into it till I was grown.
So when did you decide to start taking it like seriously and say, okay, I must pursue this as a career and take clients, put myself?
I knew I was gonna take it serious when I paid for that certification class. From then on, I was like, yeah, I'm taking this.
Okay.
I'm taking this serious. Like I'm paying for this class. I'm taking it serious. And I really did take it serious from there. That's why when we got back to the States, I decided to go back to school.
Got you.
Because I really, really, really wanted to like get into the colors and the making of things. And I know canvases are different, but if I can learn to paint a face on a canvas, I definitely can learn to really get into your face. You know what I mean? So from there, I already knew I was gonna take it serious.
Okay. So did you go more so into taking regular clients, or what area of the beauty industry did you like land
I
in?
went straight into taking clients.
Okay.
From the Army wives in Germany till we moved back, I went straight into taking clients.
Got you. Have you
Mm-hmm.
tried like a little bit of everything, would you say, in the beauty industry from the
I have. I've done runway, I've done television, I've done movies. Yeah, I can say I've done weddings. And
What's
I've
your
done
favorite?
everyday client. Yeah, I can say I pretty much dabbled into everything.
What's your favorite thing to do at this point?
That's hard. It depends on what movie crew. It depends on the set.
Uh-huh.
I love it all. I have stopped brides though. I have stopped weddings. I can say that is my least favorite. But on set, as far as movies and TV shows, it just all depends on the energy of the cast in the crew.
Yeah. Why'd you start doing weddings? Why is that like a hard, like, no now? Ah. She's mm-mm.
I used to run into this thing where the bridesmaids forget that it's not their day.
Oh my gosh. The
It's not
bridesmaids
your
were the
day.
mother of the bride.
Girl, see? Only we understand that. Only
Crazy.
we understand that. And I tell some of these stories and people like, Alores, you lying. No,
Nope.
I'm not. No, I'm not. Only we understand it. And I just got to, when I wake up with anxiety because I have to do your wedding, I don't like it. It gave me a feeling. So I was like, yeah, it's
That's
time.
great. I feel like because we saw the show Bridezilla, so I think people are so much more familiar with the bride maybe acting a
Mm-hmm.
certain way. But I've
Mm-hmm.
never had like a bad bride
And I
experience.
mm-mm.
I've seen a crazy bridesmaid experience one time where the other bridesmaids had to check her because she was trying to do some weird stuff. It was like,
I've had a bridesmaid where she straight up tried to fight the bride on wedding day.
no. Oh my God. Girl,
I
how'd you
had
even
I've had a mother of the groom not want to show up to the wedding because the bride won't let her wear white, so she made it the wedding wait for 3 hours.
why do you want to wear white, ma'am? You had your moment.
I've had a mother of the bride get upset because I would not do her makeup the same exact way that I did the bride's makeup. So then she turned around and told the bride that her makeup looked bad. Girl,
Wow.
when I tell you I have had she psychologically tried to mess with this girl because
Messed up.
I would not do what she wanted me to do.
Wow. Yeah, I had a bride. I was doing a mother of the bride one time, and she was like, make me look better than the bride. I was just like,
I've had
you
that.
would never.
I've had a mother of the bride come in late. You came in late. You were like an hour and a half late. And she goes, okay, so the pretty one is finally here. What?
Ma'am, like people can't even put aside their egos and their like for
It just gave me this feeling every wedding. And I was just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
that is so you must have been in the thick of it. I don't really do weddings like that. I never like put myself out there as a bridal makeup artist. It's just always
I
been
was in
like
the thick of it. I was in the thick
people
of it.
just
I,
ask me to do their weddings. So I've never had like a bad like wedding experience, but for the people that I know that do bridal, like that's what they do. And to
mhm.
see how much into it they are, I'm like, that's what a bride deserves. Like I feel like on this
Correct.
they
Correct.
deserve
Correct.
somebody that's going to be like, oh yes, I'm gonna fluff your dress and I'm gonna tell
Yes.
you all the
Yes. See,
angles and
I want to do your makeup and I want to go home. Like,
why are we twins? I literally say those
like
exact
I
words.
and I'm out, baby. I'm packing it up. You gonna see that little rolly? All right, y'all. Like I'm done. Like I'm not.
Twin, where have you been? Like I literally be saying those exact words. I was like, I just want to do your makeup and go home. I don't want to talk to you for a whole year
I don't. I'm
leading
done.
up to your wedding day and
I'm done.
like
I want to go home. I want to go home. We're done. We're done. We're done. So
we're
I
done
just,
here.
yeah, I had to stop that one. Now, a good friend of mine, she asked me recently to do her makeup for her wedding. I will. She's
I
a good
did
friend,
that.
and I know the people that's in the wedding. She's good. I
Mhm.
will. But if you're not one of those,
Yeah, I only do weddings for people I know because then I could really wholeheartedly be like a part of the process and feel good
yeah,
about it.
yeah,
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 for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, but for the bridal artists that's out there killing it, y'all go ahead and do it.
Y'all, kudos to
I got
y'all.
referrals out I got a referral for you.
Every time, because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And a good friend of mine, she does, she helps. I forgot what she called. She's like a bridal assistant, a bride assistant, and they always, oh hey, can you get Alores to do my makeup? And I'm like, girl, don't do that. You because I'm not, you
I
know,
do need a bridesmaid, and because you can still go and leave, like you're not
right.
dedicated. So I do a bridesmaid, but yeah,
I just don't want to go nowhere near that with.
you've had those are some very interesting
Yeah.
things to how did you even especially okay, so like advice time for a
Mhm.
makeup artist who may be like new to this
Mhm.
because I guess a lot of the things that we do learn is just from learning on the spot. It's not like somebody told you how to handle the situation. So if there is a time where a newer makeup artist is in a situation where like the mother of the bride is requesting and demanding that you're gonna do my makeup the way that you did hers, or else like I'm gonna make a stink. Like, how would you advise them to like professionally decline, like, or
There's
handle that
always a
situation?
really nice way to say things. In
Mm-hmm.
that instance, I was just kind of like, it's her day. She doesn't want you to look identical to her. Now I can do something very close. Mind you, back in the day, I used to do a bridal trial.
Mm-hmm.
So on that day, we already know what everybody is going to look like because we've already done the trial.
Mm-hmm.
During the trial, she knows that she's not going to look like her because I wouldn't do it during the trial. So
Right.
on that day, this is nothing new. I just kind of repeated, well, we're going to do the look. You remember the look that we did for the bridal trial? You approved, she approved. I think we should just, kind of stick with that. And if they continue, I'm like, you can get it done or not, but we can't, I have to move on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit there and kind of go back and forth.
Right.
That's not going to do anything, but yeah, then y'all going to do this.
Then I'm
Well,
gonna
you
get
sit and think
irritated,
about
and
it.
then
Yeah, you sit and think about it. And if you want to do it yourself, you can. And I literally turn and I move on. I'm not gonna keep doing that with you.
yeah,
You,
yeah,
you know, it's not the time, it's not the place. We're not gonna keep doing it. So
right.
she decided that she didn't want makeup at all anymore.
Wow.
Done. Once everybody was done and she saw how everybody looked, she tried to come back. But now you've told the bride some bull crap now. So the bridesmaids and the hairstylists over there like, no, you look freaking amazing. They're calming her down.
Mm,
But then for me, this is when I have to stand up for me because I used to be the nice girl. I used to be the people pleaser.
yeah,
For me, this is when I'm like, no, I'm not touching you.
yeah. Because
Now I'm
go
not
play
doing
with
anything.
somebody else.
Now I'm not doing anything. Now I'm packing up and now I'm going home.
Yeah, you had your time.
So that for newer makeup artists, you can be nice, but don't let them run over you though, because
Mm-hmm.
they will do it. They will
Yeah,
play in your face. They will run over you. You have to stand up for yourself, especially in this industry. Period. You have to stand up for yourself.
like even
So,
if you say, "Let me give me a moment," maybe go gather
amen.
yourself.
Even if you have to, yeah, give me a minute because there's some times,
Because
but
I'm that person.
please stand up for yourself.
Let
Yeah,
me gather my thoughts really quickly, and
yeah,
I'll come
yeah,
back
and
because
I'll be
I
back.
promise you, whatever is right there is not going to be the
It's
most.
not going to be the best thing at that moment. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. But I think because I've been doing it for so long now, and I kind of have this reputation of she's really nice until she's not.
mm-hmm.
And so now I just kind of give a look like,
Mm-hmm.
you sure that's what we want to do today? But then at the same time, I knew once I got to that point, it was time for me to find another.
Yeah, yeah. It's not
Yeah,
worth it.
no, 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 no.
It's
I'm
not
on.
worth it. Oh,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. So right now you just do mostly just regular clients
I
on
do regular
TV
clients
and
and
some
then
TV and stuff.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
That's about right. That's where I am with it, and I love it.
So where are you as far as, I don't want to say passion, but where are you as far as being a makeup artist? Like, are you still loving it? Are you still like,
Um, I'm I'm so much into trying to dive into the business part of it.
mm-hmm,
I'm 42 years. I'll be 42 in October. I don't want to be behind a chair at a certain age. You know what I mean? Like I want to have the business part to the point where I'm sleeping and I'm making money. And
yeah,
it has nothing to do with that chair at some point. So
mm-hmm,
right now I'm really trying to train myself and get myself into the business part of it and be okay if I'm not booked this week.
yeah, got
Or
you.
if I do a TV show here and then the next TV show isn't until 3 months later, I'm good
Mm-hmm.
because I have this business side of it. So that's
Right.
kind of where I am now, just learning and trying to really dig into my products and the business side of
Mm-hmm.
makeup.
Yeah, yeah. How far along were you already in makeup artistry before the House of Flawless came along?
I think the House of Flawless might have. I started in makeup in 2005. I think House of Flawless came in 2010.
Okay.
Started mixing lipsticks up for myself. I think that's when it started. I think that's when.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I like it. I
Mhm.
like it. So when you say the business, you're referring to the House of Flawless, like getting the House of Flawless to a place where it's just running like a well-oiled machine, sleek,
Exactly.
clean.
Exactly.
You can take a
Exactly.
job here and there because you don't really need to,
But they
work.
don't need to, but I want to work with them. So yeah, let's go here. Yeah, that type of thing.
Yes. Okay. So you started from just mixing up like lipsticks to now having like you have foundations, lipsticks, the whole nine.
Eyeshadows, powders, setting sprays, lip glosses. We have it all now. We have it
Yeah.
all.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
such a cool thing to see because I think nowadays when we see makeup brands being launched, of
Mm-hmm.
course, with a lot of celebrities and stuff launching their own brands, we see like a whole line emerge at one time where the reality is like most people just start off with one product and they start to build
Yeah.
on it, and then before you know it, they have a whole line.
Uh-huh.
They
I
get confused.
mixed. I mixed my own lipsticks and lip glosses for the longest. I mean, because I did not have the money like that to go into these manufacturers and do this and then at the time too, I really didn't understand the manufacturing part like I do now.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed mixing my own lipstick palettes, like, and they would sell out like this. Like, I just love that part. And this is when Instagram first launched.
Yeah.
This is when Instagram was that brown logo. This
Yes.
is when Instagram just launched.
Oh my
I
goodness.
was sitting there mixing palettes and selling them and doing this and doing that. So I really did. I wouldn't change that. I enjoyed doing that part of it, but it
Hmm.
also made me understand formulas in the way I wanted my lipsticks and the way I wanted them to look. So that was a plus for me the way I started off.
Yeah, for sure. As far as the formulas go, what's important to you as far as what goes into the brand?
The most important thing for me now is how it feels on my customers.
Hmm.
I don't want a lipstick that makes their lips itchy. We don't want that. We don't want a lipstick that makes their lips crusty or dry or this or that. The formula, I want it to make sure it feels good on as
Yeah.
well as look good. So
Hmm.
that's the most important thing for me.
Nice. Okay. So after you did the lipsticks, what was next in the line? What did you go for?
Foundations.
Foundations.
I jumped
Okay.
from lipsticks to foundations. That was the next thing because I
Uh-huh.
was so obsessed with people's skin. I was so obsessed with skin, and I'm like, I wonder how I can make that a little bit better. How can
Yeah.
I make that a little richer? How can I make that melanin pop a little bit more? So I went from lipsticks straight into foundations.
Right. What was the process like for foundations? Because we see as makeup artists, we see a lot of brands that's getting
Mhm.
it wrong out here. Then it's like tons of brands that's getting it right. So was it like a lot of trial and error to
Was a
figure out like
lot. It
the
was a lot of
okay.
trial and error. Let me tell you something. Launching foundations is nothing like launching lipsticks. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You can launch some lipstick colors and be sure that they're gonna be okay with the right formula.
Right.
You cannot do that with foundations because I can put a foundation on you and then you start to turn orange and you go out here in these streets and it's just like,
I'm
oh,
gonna say Alores did it.
right? That's a Loris foundation. You just sitting there like, oh my God. So it was definitely a lot of trial and error, and it took a long time, which aggravated people with me.
Hmm.
It comes down to a foundation. I am very, very anal about it. Like if it's not right, if it doesn't look the way I need it to look on the skin, I'm not launching it.
Yeah.
And there's been sometimes people like, oh my God, I see her playing with foundations, y'all. And then it doesn't draw. A lot
Yeah.
of people are aggravated with me, but I'm just like, y'all gonna have to get
It has
aggravated.
to be
I'm not drawing
right.
shit. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. If it's orange, if it's this, if it's that, I'm not gonna do it. And we've seen not too long ago,
People getting dragged.
a brand dropped the jet black foundation.
This color.
What are we doing with what? Did you try that on someone before you did it?
And you can't say that you did. You know what? Another
Can't say
thing,
that you did.
like on that note of stuff, is like I've seen it too, where I feel like they're not using the foundations on the models for the swatches either. Because it's like, how can you say that you're using that on somebody and then
Exactly. I don't, there was no way that that foundation was used on someone. There was no way that you sent that foundation out for real product reviews and you got that's it.
because I ain't never seen
It's
nobody that color.
never in my life. So that's kind of where people kind of get aggravated with me because I make sure that my T's are crossed and my I's are dotted. And I'm sorry, that's just what I do.
Yeah.
It was a long process.
Yeah, and it's worth it in the end. You have a product that you can rave about that's gonna, continue to sell.
Exactly. It was worth it. It was worth it. Yeah.
I see you be on TikTok too. So you more
Dude,
so on like TikTok than Instagram?
I'm on TikTok. That's why you see my arm like this. Like I'm always on TikTok live. I have my little TikTok girls and they're buying lipsticks and they want to see swatches and they want to talk. Alores, how did you start this? And I'm pretty much an open book.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in what is it?
The gatekeeping and stuff.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. I'm pretty much an open book. So we on live talk about how to start, where to start, what you need to do. They're buying lipstick. They're making me take one color off and put another color on because they want to see. Like this is like an everyday thing, and this is really what I love. This is what I love.
Give us the tea about TikTok shop. I feel like an old lady because I don't know what to do on TikTok, honestly. So whenever my storage gets full, I be like,
Oh,
delete. That's the first thing to get deleted. TikTok is off. I don't even have TikTok on my phone. So people be talking about
what you're doing now. It is literally what you're doing right now.
talking.
Yes. And they would love to hear it. And they will. I like TikTok because there are so many different type of people there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is gonna love what you have.
But I'm like, what am I gonna talk about?
Oh,
I just be
exactly
like,
what
I
you're
don't
talking right now.
know.
Exactly what you're doing right now.
Like, y'all give me some tips because TikTok, I just feel like an old lady. Like, honestly, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing on there. But the thing with like, I see a lot of people getting caught up with like TikTok shop
Correct.
and like buying stuff off of TikTok. You be selling your stuff on TikTok shop.
Girl, every day. Y'all go get these lipsticks every day. Y'all go get this powder every day.
Really?
Every day. Every day. Do not sleep on the TikTok shop every day.
What?
I removed my stuff from Facebook and put it on TikTok.
Oh my God. So all you
And
gotta
then
do is like go live or do a video
I
and
go
just direct.
live or do a video. Yeah. Yeah. I go live or I do a video and sales come in like that every day. Before we were, like I said, before we got on, I was on live. When we get off here, I gotta pack orders and make sure I get them to the post office by 4:30 every day.
So it's like doing like a HSN or like a QVC type of vibe.
Correct. But with your own brand. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. But you
That's
do it from your own office, from your own home. Girl, I just want you to get on TikTok one day and just scroll through the lives.
uh-huh.
Scroll through them and see. Some people aren't even working for their own brand. It's gotten to the point now, other brands have people sitting there on live for them. I've seen, oh God, what is it? Color somebody. Oh Lord, I got her stuff right here. Um, Color something. Color Pop. Color
Okay.
Color Pop has people sitting there with their background of Color Pop
Mm-hmm.
selling products for them. They're not even on there.
That's crazy.
What's the lady? Kayali?
Mm-hmm. That
Other
perfume.
people selling her perfumes. She ain't on there selling them. She got other people on there doing it.
Is that because they have like affiliate links?
Correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it benefits them to like sell the product.
But it benefits her a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know about TikTok. I
What
still don't even know what I would do on there for real.
you doing right now? What you doing right now? You
And then
go
I
on,
got,
you
my
introduce.
personal brand and Friends and Beauty. I don't want to have to have two TikToks and
We're gonna have to talk
mm.
about that.
It's too much. I already got the Instagram pages and the YouTube and the podcast.
I would love to get into YouTube, but I don't know. I can't. I don't know. Everybody's like, Lord, you need a YouTube page. And I'm just like, same thing with you. What am I going to do on there?
Yeah. I
I
don't think
don't
we need
quite know.
everything though. I don't think we need everything.
I don't know what I'm going to do on YouTube. I ain't too
The same
crazy
thing
about
you're
that
doing now. Look.
one. But YouTube now has a live. I've known people to go live
Yep.
on
You can
YouTube
go
now.
live on YouTube. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But,
You never know.
mm,
You never.
mm.
How do you find balance between like having your own brand, like using your own products, but then also being a makeup artist and probably having other products in your kit too?
Girl, ain't no balance. I'm buying it all. That's a
I
problem. I'm
forgot.
buying.
Oh, 'cause that's what it was. I saw an interview with Danessa recently. I forgot whose podcast she was on. She might have been on. It might have been on the Life of a Makeup Artist or either Naked Beauty. I don't know which podcast it was on, but she was saying like how she does not like look at or use like other products because she's just trying to like focus on like not trying to be influenced by what other people are doing, I guess, when you're in the product development phase and stuff, like not being influenced by, okay, this brand has this, let me try to do this. So she just kind of like focused. I was just curious to see if other brand owners kind of
I
operate
buy
the
it's
same.
simpler, and maybe because I am a makeup artist, I buy it all. I use
Hmm.
if I like it, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
Just because I buy it does not mean I want to duplicate it. I
Yeah.
could just, like it for that specific thing and don't really care for it in my own brand or
Yeah.
like that. Like I have a lot of highlighters, but I'm not a highlighter girl myself, and I don't have any in the House of Flawless. You know what I'm saying? So just because I buy it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to, I want to duplicate this.
Yeah.
To me, that sucks anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I
Yeah.
buy it. Yeah, I need to have it in my kit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but, yeah, no, I buy it all. I love it all. I buy it all. There's not, I wish I could tell you there's a balance. There isn't. I buy it all. There
I'm
isn't.
not a makeup junkie.
You're not? Oh, that's
Mm-mm.
good.
Mm-mm. I
That's
have
so good.
boxes full of stuff that I'm trying to figure out what to do with. I'm like,
Send you
please.
my address.
I'm like, it's like skincare, makeup. Like, I'm just,
That's so good. I am a makeup junkie. I've tried to slow down. I have slowed down a lot, but it's still pretty bad in here.
As far
I
as you like building your brand and stuff and
Mhm.
growing the brand, how do you deal with funding? Like, where do you get the money to put back into the business?
That's the hard part because the money comes from me. So
Mm-hmm.
that's where you really have to learn about balancing and all that other good stuff. Because if you mess up, then that's your inventory money. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And that's one thing I definitely want to learn more about. And that's what's being gatekept. Like it's kind of like I know there's a way to get funding out there. Can
Mm-hmm.
you tell me? And they're like,
Girl, look, I'm shouting from the mountaintops. Grants. I'm telling everybody about grants.
that part right there I want to learn more about and I
Mm,
want to get in more about because if I don't, I'm going to still continue to stay in this room, which
yeah.
nothing is wrong with this room. I'm very comfortable in this room, but I do want more, and me being uneducated is not going to get me more.
Yeah.
So that is definitely where I want to be more educated in.
Yeah. Just the funding process and getting money to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I try to think. I gotta listen back to the old episodes because I got an episode with like Melissa Butler that talks about, what she had to do for the lip bar. And I think it's like a lot of crowdfunding,
I remember seeing her on oh my
the
god.
Shark Tank.
Oh girl, the people make me so
And look at her now.
look at her now.
Target, CVS. She's
Oh my
in
God.
got her own storefront, got stuff
Right, like
in the
that
airport.
right there. Yeah, that right there is someone you can go, okay. Yeah. I remember seeing her on Shark Tank and they pissed me off with that one. But
Mhm.
definitely education with the funding part is where I'm lacking.
Yeah.
Whatever I put in is whatever is going out. And whatever is
Mhm.
going out is whatever is being put in. It's just like this same cycle. And I'm like, I know there's a way I'm supposed to step out some kind of, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
once I educate myself more on that part, I'll get
Yeah,
it.
for
I'll get
sure.
it. It's just a matter of
I'll
time.
see if I can send you some resources of people.
Give me some stuff, girl. Let me know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, that's always my thing. Like when people talk about having brands and stuff, first thing I go to is like, who paying for it?
And see, they don't tell you, they won't say anything. They won't.
Where the money coming from? Because
Right. And that's what a lot of people's like, Alores, you need to come out with your own perfume.
ma'am, that is a
That sounds
process.
beautiful. But who gonna pay for this? Where's that money coming from? Because I know for a fact that is not easy. So
Yeah,
where we going? But yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's interesting out here, but the grants for sure. I'm gonna send you some people and some
Let me
resources to get
grants.
these coins.
Let me educate myself on this thing and what I
That's
need.
one thing I've been applying for grants, and they always ask like, "What's like your biggest challenge?" And what it's done for me is like really been able to like put my business in front of me to really articulate what's going on. So I always
Mhm.
say stuff like, "I am a full-time makeup artist and running Friends in Beauty alongside being a makeup artist, and it's the hardest thing to." Take that money that's for the whole pot, like my well-being and my business and another business to put
Exactly.
back into the business, but I gotta live.
The hardest thing. It is
So it's
and I
like,
don't think people who are not in it understands how difficult that is. It's very difficult. It's very
mm-hmm,
difficult. It ain't just running, y'all. We got other stuff we
running
gotta
us.
do.
Look, walking me like a dog over here, okay?
Hey, we got other stuff. It is very hard. It is very hard. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Do you think that, well, where does the House of Flawless need to be for you? Is it like it's like a revenue goal, or you just like know what it is for you to be like, okay, I can step away from doing makeup?
Right now I am at the point where stepping away looks really good and feeling really good because I'm
Mm-hmm.
not makeup 24 hours like how I used to be, and I'm still okay with just the House of Flawless.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, there is one day when it's gonna be like the books will be closed.
Yeah.
That is my goal.
Is it like a revenue goal that you had? It's like if, when House of Flawless hits this is like I know this is when it's time to.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. When I can make that revenue daily of my household being okay and my business being okay
Mm-hmm.
without me picking up the brushes, that's when I will know, okay, we got it.
Yeah.
We're good. Now we're making it work. Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of well, it's like when I talk to the more seasoned makeup artists, I guess it's like been doing it longer than us, like more than 20 years. It's like they have no desire to like retire at all. It's like they would just want to keep on like painting till they can't no more. And I saw a lot of my friends in beauty pivot during the pandemic where it was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I got to start thinking about something else other than
Exactly.
doing, if I'm not going to be able to do this, we don't know what can happen again. It's like, I got to start thinking about other ways to.
Between the pandemic and the strike, it's like, girl, you better find something else.
Mm-hmm.
You better hold on to something else, sister. You might want to look into some other things. And the
Yeah.
pandemic showed me like, girl, you better work them lips. You better work these lipsticks. You better work these
Okay.
foundations. Get your stuff online. Let's get it. That's what showed me because you never know what's gonna happen.
You never know.
You never know. I don't
Yeah.
want. I definitely don't want to be 92 years old behind a chair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that. I'm tired. I'm tired now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want rest now. So yeah, no, not forever.
Yeah, not forever. And I'm loving this space that I'm in right now. Like when you did like the news segments, like how did you feel when you did that?
The first one, I was, oh God, the first news segment, girl, I was shaking uncontrollably. probably, because I was like, I had never been on like TV. I'm always behind the screen. Now I've been doing it for like 5, 6 years. I love it. I'm just waiting on them to give me my full time. Like, okay, so when we get in the show, why do
Yeah.
y'all still keep giving me this little thing here? Just give me my own. Like, that's what I'm waking up.
I feel like I've
That's what
only
I
done
want
it
right
one time. I've only done it once, but that was before I started the podcast. So it really
now.
like opened
Mhm.
my eyes. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't know that that part of me existed
Did not know
because
that part of me existed. Right,
it
right.
was so exhilarated to me. I was like, ooh, I could do this.
I
I
could
could
do
do
this. I
this.
did not know that part of me existed. And I thought I did so bad the first time. I was like, these people are never calling me back again. I was
Uh,
like, they will never call me back again. And then when I got that call the next week,
like, oh, not too shabby. Or I thought I did bad too, but when I listened back to it, I was like, oh, it really like flowed. Like I
right,
thought
right.
it was only 4 minutes, and I was like, this is it. This is
I was a mess. I was a mess. I was a mess. But that was, yeah, that was about 5, 6 years ago. And I'm
yeah.
still, here we go, still hitting it.
Yeah.
So
What is the climate, the beauty community climate like in South Carolina? Are y'all like really like is it like a togetherness? Is it like every woman or man for themselves? What's going on down there?
uh it's the climate. It all depends on who you talk to. Uh
Mm-hmm.
you will find those group of friends that you stick with in the beauty industry. I have my group of
Yeah.
girls that me and her and them, and we just like, ah. But
Okay.
I am not very social
Okay.
outside of here. I'm not at every event. I'm not in everybody's face. I'm not like, I don't feel the need that I have to do that to get bookings. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm very closed in. My wall is very up just because of past things. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's fun outside. I don't know. I'm inside. And
Do you
I
ever
have
feel like you need to be outside more, or everything is good with you being in?
no, I love inside. I
Yeah,
love inside. I've been outside and it ain't all what it cracked up to be.
got you.
So I love inside and I love the people that I deal with and I love the mentors that I have. And I love the girls that come to me and say, "Hey, Alores, can you help me with this, 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 this?" I'm always like that, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty much inside.
Yeah, you built your own like tribe, your own
Correct.
safe space.
Correct.
Got
Correct.
you.
Build my own safe space.
Yeah, that's why I started Friends in Beauty. Because I was coming into a lot of people who didn't have beauty friends for whatever reason. Sometimes it's like you just come across people who just rub you the wrong way, and then you just
Hmm.
that's what you
Yeah,
carry
you got a
without.
lot of that too.
Yeah,
You got a lot
you
of that too. And then
carry that.
and even though it's makeup, sometimes it can get really catty. Even
Mm-hmm. I've
though it's
heard.
makeup, I'm just like, y'all, it's just makeup. Like, we are not curing cancer. It is just makeup.
Yeah.
What
What
is
is the
going
problem?
on here? What is the problem? And I got tired of trying to figure out what the problem was
Mm-hmm.
and putting myself on the back burner to try to kumbaya with everybody. I just like, yep, nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
I just went inside the house.
I feel you. I just decided to create my own vibe because I feel like people
And that's
deserve
yeah, and
deserve
that's
the community aspect of it, like if they want it. Because I know
it.
there are a lot of people who do thrive and have successful careers without having maybe like to go through that route of, oh, I got this network that I've built and like, all these, things. So I like to see both sides of it because I'm very much I'm not saying I'm at every event, but I think I built my career based off of like the relationships, the
Correct.
relationship aspect
Yeah,
of me
yeah.
happening to go to events and meeting people and clicking with them, and then maybe forming some kind of bond or relationship. And then it's like, oh, years later, oh,
Hmm.
call her up for this or hit her up for that type of.
To surprise you, I have more bonds and true relationships with people that I meet online versus personally
I can
here.
imagine that.
That like if I do now the events that I want to go to is like in DC and New
New York.
York and LA. I'm like, I want to go to, and those are like, girl, you should come. Those are the relationships more that we really kind of stick together versus where I am.
Yeah, different climates. That's interesting. I need to start asking that question more because I talk to people from all over the place, and I feel like us in the DMV area, from what I can experience, from what I've experienced, seem like we're pretty like close knit. Like we pretty much know each
That's,
other, and
that's
like if we gotta refer somebody, we know who to, we know who
mhm,
not to send them to too. We
mhm,
can talk as
mhm.
well, so
And
it's
I
like,
think that's here too. That's the same thing here too. We all pretty much know who to send who to for what look you want. You know
mm-hmm,
what I'm saying? Because my look and the things that I do isn't gonna fit everybody.
exactly.
I know who to send them to, and then we know who not to send them to. That's pretty much the same thing here.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't all skip down the road,
Oh,
down the
that,
yellow road, together. All what I mean,
yeah,
like not that type of thing, but it's okay.
yeah. Yeah. What are you looking forward to the most, I guess, for the rest of the year? I guess we're way past the halfway mark. We're going into holiday season soon, though.
Season. I think here we go, back to business. Here we go, Alores, back to the holiday. I'm looking forward to new kits that I'm putting out and new lipsticks that I'm coming up with and new products that I'm coming up with come the holiday. Like I'm already working on that now. My brain is already getting that product together and packaged and wondering when it's gonna get shipped and the time it's gonna get here and when I need to put it
Uh,
online. Like I'm already back in business mode when it comes down to the holidays and things like that.
yeah, you have like a warehouse and fulfillment center, like that whole vibe.
No, I am the warehouse and fulfillment center girl.
I know that's right.
I'm looking forward to that one day. I'm looking forward to that one good old day. But right now, I am the warehouse and the fulfillment center.
I know that's right. Doing everything,
And
making that
that
product.
and I want to tell anybody out there, if you're coming with your online, doing everything seems fun, but it's not. I'm
Yeah.
teaching myself to let go
Mm-hmm.
because I can't do everything.
Yeah.
And once again, I'm running in this same circle simply because I am trying to do everything.
Yeah.
I'm
I
always
gotta
tired.
delegate little by
There
little.
you go. I'm always tired and exhausted because I'm trying to do everything.
But I think
So
it's good to know how to do everything so
it's
that
good
when
to
you
know how to
do
do it.
pass it
It's
off,
definitely,
you
yeah,
know.
it's definitely good to
Mhm.
know how to do it. But if you want to go further, you're gonna have to kind of give certain things out because there's always somebody better that knows a little bit more than you do.
Yeah.
And that's a goal that I'm gonna be working on.
Go ahead to get some more people to do some no, TikTok lives for you.
Go and get some yes. I'm gonna send y'all the stuff and y'all go live. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What are you looking forward to your legacy being once you've built the House of Flawless out to be this mega company and you could retire from makeup and live your life on the beach with your
Oh,
husband and your kids in college and all that stuff? Like, what are you looking forward to your legacy being?
oh my gosh. Oh, that was a good one. What do I look forward to my legacy being? Me
Mhm.
personally or my brand?
You and the brand, I guess. However you take it.
Jesus. Um, I really want to leave leave it for me personally as the girl who did not let her difficulties change her. The girl who did not give up. The girl who knew that there was something a little bit more that she could do and she continued to do it until she got it. As far as brand wise, I want the legacy to be as big as it can. Every color can use it, every woman can use it, every man can use it. Anybody who wants to know or use House of Flawless, it is there for you. And it has everything that you need. House of Flawless is definitely everything that you need in your house.
To
They have it.
be
So
flawless.
that's you know what I mean? That's kind of what I want. If it makes sense. It's a great question though.
Yes,
Oh, have
legacy.
me thinking on that a little bit more though.
Yeah, it'll always change. You might look back a year from now and be like, the legacy has been upgraded.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Mm-hmm.
going to
That's
another
good.
level with it.
Right. That was a great question. That was a great question.
Other than the holiday stuff, do you have anything coming up next that you could share that we should keep an eye out for?
not as here's the thing. People think I plan a lot of the stuff that happens. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like with me just in New York on CBS Morning, I did not plan it.
Right.
Yeah,
One foot in front of the other, day by day.
did not plan it. And I literally take it day by day. I literally take it day by day. And it's so crazy because I always get these calls like, hey, Alores, we need you to pack up and come to LA. Okay. So I can't tell you. Was, hey, Alores, we missing some people on set. We need you here. It
Yeah.
happens. It happens. It literally happens just like that.
I
So I
tell
could
people
wish.
you can't
I
make
wish
some of
I
this
could tell
stuff
you.
up.
I wish I could tell you that I have all these fabulous things planned and this and that. But if it's not House of Flawless Business, if it's anything else, I cannot tell you because I'm sitting on my couch one day and I get a call and I have to go the next day. That's how my life rolls.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell you. I don't know.
He's a rock star.
I wish I could tell you. I don't know.
Yeah, I get it though. I always tell people certain things you just can't make up. Like it just be happening.
I wish I could tell you. I wish I could make up something just off the girl. Beyonce called me a few days ago. So
Look next time. Like, there are some, this is what people hit me with all the time. I'm like, is there anything else coming up next? There are some things in the works, but I can't tell you yet.
Girl, I am not gonna sit here in front with you.
I can't tell you yet because NDAs, but just stay tuned.
I'm not gonna sit here in front.
Just stay tuned. It's coming.
Just stay tuned. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. It happens just that way. It happens every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we can get off the phone right now. Somebody call. Like that's how my life. That's how it goes.
I get it. I love it. Well, before I let you go, I have to ask you the Friends of Beauty rapid fire questions.
Okay.
So whatever comes in your mind first, you can just spit it out.
Oh God. Okay.
It'll be fine. So the first one is, what are the top 3 keys to your success so far?
Consistency. Consistency.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, each and every time it's going good.
Each and every time. That's
Consistency. It's something that goes over people's heads, but it's so important.
But it's real. Mm-hmm.
It's real. Yeah. How do you measure your success?
I have to say, and I hope I don't disappoint anybody when I say this. I downplay myself a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Downplay myself a lot. Just like when we started, you was like, "Oh my God, I've been wanting to interview you," and I'm like,
"Yes, girl."
I downplay myself a lot. I'm trying to. I've always had this thing when people bang this in your head, and I don't know if it's just, I don't know what it is. Remain humble, remain humble, remain humble. So I kind of downplay myself a lot. When I get to the point where I'm like, I don't think that that's really who I am or how I would ever be.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I am pretty successful, not just in business, but in life, period, of what I have. And it's not always materialistic. But I think I'm okay. I think I'm pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'm pretty good.
And that's common. Most people that when I ask, it's very rare. I could probably count on one hand if all of my fingers, people that say, "Oh, I measure it in money." It's always in their impact or how they feel and the things that they is never like, oh, because I had this much. So What's the best advice you've ever received or a piece of advice that's just like always stuck with you? Just can't get it out your head.
Well, the best advice I'm gonna tell you right now, your makeup cousin. During COVID, I was having like this breakdown. I'm so serious. I was having this like breakdown. I'm crying because that's when I owned the House of Flawless, the store. I had all these different brands in the store, and COVID came and COVID shut it all down. And I had, some girls that was working with me, but then I realized, like, girl, you are on your own. Your stuff, you're on your own. And I just could not take it anymore. Like I didn't want anything else to do with it. But then that ego pops in and it's kind of like, what people gonna say?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, everybody looking at me like, you that girl. Now you gonna shut your store down because you like what people, and I'm having this nervous breakdown, right? And I inbox my girl and she calls me. She's like, girl, if you don't shut that store down, who cares what they say? Like, and
Right.
me and her talked on that phone for at least an hour, at least maybe an hour and 30 minutes. Like, she calmed me down, and then it was always, who cares what they say? Who cares what they think? You have to do you.
Yeah.
And stay on this thing where you're doing stuff just for show and you're doing it for other people. You're going to find yourself in so much debt and so much happiness.
Oof.
Do it for you. And we really didn't say who cared. We said another word, but I'm not going to say that other word. I'm just going to keep it real PG. But who cares what they say? Who cares?
Yeah.
Do it for you. If that's what makes you happy, do it. If you sitting your behind stressed out in debt, trying to build something and you're building it on your own and it's not working, find another way. There's always a pivot. There's always a pivot. Pivot. And whoever talking about that pivot, let them talk. Baby, you have to do what's for you. So that was the best advice that I got.
Yes, and I pray that receives is received by somebody who needed to hear that right now. I feel like that was for somebody. So
Also,
yeah, for real.
I hope so.
Yeah, who cares? Who gives a blank bleep bleep bleep?
Hello.
What advice would you give to another makeup artist and brand owner right now who is just they have a similar plan, like they just waiting for the brand to pop so they could, retire, but it's not going the way that they want. And they're just like, I might just be doing this for the rest of my life.
Keep
Like,
going.
yeah.
Keep going. It's hard. And it's trust me, even for the bigger brands, I don't care if you are 50. I don't care. It's not easy for them either. Just because we don't see the trials and tribulations that they are going through.
Yeah.
Trust me, they're going through something. They hit some closed doors. They've hit some walls. We just don't see it because it looks so glamorous.
Right.
And us being small businesses and limited funds, it doesn't look that glamorous for us. You get what I'm saying? But keep going. Keep going. You never know what will happen tomorrow. You never know what call you will get while you're sitting on your couch packing that one lipstick and somebody be like, girl, you got to go to LA. You never know.
Yeah.
Keep going. Don't give up on yourself. If you can bet on anything, bet on yourself. It's gonna be hard, but it's okay. Who says it? Who says it's supposed to be easy? Anything that easy is not gonna last. To me. To me, anything that easy, anything you get that easy, you don't feel like it's worth it. To me. So keep going. Cry, scream. Girl, if you got to eat you some oodles and noodles in that closet, go ahead and do that. But pack that order and get online and put yourself out there. Brand yourself. Put yourself out there. I don't care if you have a phone or an $1,800 camera or your phone or i15 or i12, whatever you have. Keep going, but just put yourself out there. It'll happen. Might not happen tomorrow, but it'll happen.
Consistency.
There you go.
Yep. What is a resource that helps you in your business that you could share with the friends and beauty community?
Resources as in
anything that helps you. I don't know. A book, a podcast, a tool, or I don't know.
If you are looking to
TikTok.
brand your own, if you're looking to brand your own lipsticks, girl, look into private label. If you're looking into selling your lipsticks and whatever you already have, look into TikTok Shop. They are who you want to sell with right now. They are the hot thing right now. Everybody is making money off of TikTok Shop right now. Go to it. Okay. If you're looking to just create content, you're a content creator and you want to get paid off that, do it. Go to Instagram, post your stuff on Instagram, post your stuff on TikTok, post it on Facebook. Facebook is selling, paying me a little piece of money now. Post it on there too. Like whatever, I'm rotating. Girl, go to Pinterest. They selling stuff.
I heard Pinterest, you get the bag over there. People will be sleeping on
They
Pinterest.
are selling stuff over there now. Like, whatever. Let me tell you something. There is, revenue-wise, there is always a way to make something.
Mm-hmm.
I seen a young man on TikTok. This boy made $1 million selling bottles of water on Amazon.
Wow.
He buys them in bulk. He goes to his Amazon. He set his Amazon up and he sells them. And I've never thought of that.
Right, because we
You
could
know
get
what
water.
I'm saying? Like, we just going to get water. But there's always a way to do it, guys. You just have to make sure that you're not afraid to take that step, because you're going to have to put yourself out there. And I've talked to so many friends like, oh, I'm a real estate agent, but girl, I don't want to go on camera. Girl, if you don't go in get that camera and go in that house.
What are they going to do? Bite you?
What are you doing?
They going to bite you through the camera.
You know what I mean? Put yourself out there. Do not be afraid, because there's always somebody that's going to like what you have. Mm-hmm. There's too many people in this world for nobody not to like what you have. Somebody is going to like it. You go for it.
Yes, yes. Well, the last one, I just want you to fill in the blank, repeat this statement, and just say, my name is blank. And the key to longevity and success is blank. So my name is Alores, and the key to longevity and success is what?
My name is Alores, and the key to longevity and success is peace.
Ooh, peace. I love it.
Peace. Baby, it's peace. For me.
Yes.
It's peace. You can have all the money in the world and just be miserable. So I ain't saying money don't make you happy now.
But peace. Money and peace.
When you have peace, that's it.
I love it. Yay. This has been such a great, I'm so happy I finally got to meet you. So now I can like really bug you and stuff like that, because I feel like I know you now and stuff. So thank you so much.
I love it.
Before you go, like share your Instagram, website, whatever you want people to do, TikTok, wherever you want people to connect with you and support your brand and support you.
You can always come to Instagram, Alores House of Flawless on Instagram. If you want to come buy some goodies on TikTok, come on over to TikTok. It's the same thing, Alores the House of Flawless. And if you just want to chat and see me post some memes and have a little fun, come over to Facebook, and it's Alores Norris.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Friends in Beauty podcast. Don't forget, sharing is caring. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with another friend in beauty. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe, rate, and leave a 5-star review so that other friends in beauty can find the show. Plus, we'd love to hear your feedback. Connect with us on all social media platforms at Friends in Beauty, hashtag Friends in Beauty to join the conversation, and join our Friends in Beauty Facebook community to stay connected. Talk to you soon.